What's up, guys? Welcome back to my podcast, Building Success, and my YouTube channel. In this episode, I want to talk about the importance of getting a lien release every time you make a payment. So, I've had incidents that I've paid a subcontractor and they don't pay their materials. And what happens is that material supplier is going to come and try to give a lien to the property where I'm working at. Thankfully, when I have a lien release, I'm able to show that to the supplier manufacturer and tell them, look, I paid this subcontractor. You got to go after this guy. Now, if that supplier manufacturer doesn't get paid, they're still going to put a lien on your property. So you're going to have to get a lawyer involved and go and sue that subcontractor. But sometimes what happens is, the owner thinks that you didn't pay your subcontractor. When you get that lien release, it's showing that you actually paid your subcontractor. What I learned after that happened to me a long time ago is that not only do I ask for a lien release for payment, but I ask for a lien release of the materials from all suppliers. So very early on when we do the contract, I give the contract to my subcontractors. It says there that they got to list every supplier they're going to use. Okay? You got to understand that whenever there's a supplier that makes a delivery to a property, they have 100% rights to put a lien on your property if they don't get paid. So I'll give you a very clear example. If I'm an owner and I hire you to do any work, in my house, and you're a general contractor, and you hire a guy that's gonna put tile, or a guy that's gonna put drywall, or a painter, or an electrician, whoever you want to hire. If, let's say, the electrician gets materials delivered to the house, or the drywall guy, which usually the drywall guy gets materials delivered to that house, they don't go and pick it up. They get a delivery. It's very important when they get a delivery, okay? The guys that do the cement, they're delivering the concrete to your house. The drywall guys, they're delivering that drywall to your house. The roofers, they're delivering that material to your house. Because sometimes they could go and pick it up in the supply, and that doesn't apply for the lien release. Because, you could still get their lien release, but it doesn't apply. They could put a lien on your property because they didn't make a delivery to your property. So that's why it's very important for guys, when they make a delivery to your property, that material supplier needs to give you a lien release, meaning that they got paid. Because there's a lot of guys that will get the materials on credit, okay? Like the guys that are ordering the cement, the guys that are ordering the drywall, the electricians that are ordering all the electrical materials, or the plumbers, whoever it is, even the roofers, they can sometimes have credit in the supply store. And after you pay them, they'll sign you the lien release that you paid them for the work. But if you don't have the material lien release, that material supplier can still sue your the job site. So that's why it's very important to get the lien release, not only from the subcontractor, but also from the supplier, okay? And there's been a lot of stories that people pay the subcontractor, and the subcontractor doesn't pay their material supplier. And if they made the delivery, you're screwed. So now that I also make materials and I deliver stucco corner beads to houses, usually they pay me, right there. I never, I don't give credit to any contractors buying materials from me. But if I were to give them credit and I make the delivery to that property and they don't pay me, I can legally put a lien on that property, and the owner doesn't even have to know about it. That's my right as a supplier. So a lot of guys don't know that. And that's why it's important to know the lien laws in your state. So I learned them in Florida, and that's one of the things that a lot of people don't know, especially owners. They don't know that a material supplier could put a lien on your property, and you don't even know that these guys made a delivery to your property. So, when you're an owner, it's your responsibility to make sure everybody gets paid, from the general contractors, subcontractors, the workers, and the material suppliers. So if you guys have any questions, write them down, send me a message, write them on the comments. Thank you for listening.